Alright, so I have done a little bit of stuff in between episodes, not too much, just got some power going up. I went ahead and made a canola press generator thing. If we take a look down here, we can kind of see how it's doing. We have an oil generator with a fermenting barrel on top of that. Then on top of that is going to be a canola press with a hopper hooked to it. And then on top of that is a coal generator. This is just a simple setup. And really what you're doing is you're boosting the amount of power that you can get out of coal. Is really how I look at it, because it uses coal to power the canola press. But really the only time we're going to be using this machine is when these guys are running. So it's got a pretty big buffer in here. 50,000. Each one of these have 80,000 in them. And so yeah, we're storing a lot of this. Honestly, it's too much. I really need to get this setup added over here. And then just use a laser to connect to this bottom laser down here. That would make my life a lot easier. I think there's an invisible laser now. Let me look. I thought there was. I don't know. Lasers from Actual Editions. I believe there is. Energy laser relay. Well, I thought there was. Maybe I'm going crazy or something. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to dive on into Futurepack some more. And in between episodes with Futurepack, I've only done a few things. You notice it's a little bit different over here. The only thing I did was I removed the two furnaces over here. I made a generator from Futurepack. If we look at the recipe on the generator, right here, it is iron, a copper coil, and all this stuff can be made inside your crafting table. Now, neon ingots, I looked and seen if there was any way to make these guys. And you can make them in the industrial furnace, it looks like, with 2 neon and charcoal or coal will make you an ingot. And of course with lava. Any other way, you can get dust from grinding up these crystals, it looks like. I don't know if you can, I guess a pulverizer can do it too. So yeah, really the fastest way, I guess, making those guys. Let's go ahead and make some of them. We'll take the crystals and we'll grind them up in the pulverizer. And then I guess with this dust you can smelt the dust. I hope. If that's the case, then we'll be pretty good. It's gonna smelt it and should give us the crystal. All right, neon ingot. Yeah, so that's an easy way of getting those guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. There's a few things that I'm going to need to get done in today's episode. We've researched quite a bit, but we're at a point where we need to now, after I've made the generator, which is down here, it says research item generator, to move on to the next step, which will get you up here, energy logistics. When you research the energy, of course, you throw your generator in here. It's going to take this out. And neon energy is, I think neon energy or it's power connector, which it's one of these that involves power, is the one that you click. And you'll get a research, and it's, what was it that I had to scan? Oh yeah, it's those ingots, or metal parts. It's a neon metal parts you get from this guy. And that's what you do. And it's just one right here. So it's really simple. I was hung up on getting power so I could get this guy researched that requires 600 NE, but we need something before that. And we need to research that, because this right here is what we need next. So let's go ahead and research what this says to research. It says to research cable at the very bottom of the text. So let's go ahead and research the cable. And I'm pretty sure it's these two selected right here. And if you scan that, doesn't give it to us. Why? Is it already in here? No? There it goes. Oh. There we go. It kind of glitched out on us. But yeah, there we go. This is what we need for our next step. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. We're going to need cable. I'm guessing it's talking about this, 8 cable. and that should take a little while. It's going to take 250 ticks or something like that, or maybe seconds. I don't know how it actually calculates it. But that's working on this right now. So once we get this, then we can move on to logistics and get ourselves some logistics cables. But while we wait, I guess we can get a block breaker. Go ahead and grab one of them. I don't know why they don't stack. Doesn't really matter. Looks like if you hold shift for details, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some kind of... Is there a clock? A timer? Is there a timer? Redstone. Program redstone emitter. Okay. From Autoverse. Let's try and make this guy. It looks like programmable redstone emitter, configurable output side, switch on and off by item sequence. Let's try and make this one. So we're gonna need a few of these guys. And we should be able to make all this. It looks like it's a pretty cheap block, so not a big deal. Let's see what this guy does before we even think about getting started. Holy moly, this is... Okay. Alright, our research is finished. I'm gonna have to look into this, because I don't... No. I'm gonna say no to that, because that UI is not very friendly. Let's come over here. Alright, so that was done. Let's go ahead and now look and see what we found. Alright, so research module energy. So this guy, this bad boy right here, we're going to need it. We need to look at silicon wafers. So silicon wafers, okay, we can make silicon wafers with any of the sand and 2 coal, but I don't know what machine this is. I don't think it's this, no. Yeah, so silicon wafers. Let's take a look. Okay, so it's sand inside of the industrial furnace. Okay, so that's what it's showing. It's showing the industrial furnace. And then there's the industrial neon recipe. Industrial neon furnace is something we haven't researched yet. Okay, so, but the industrial furnace... It's really the only way we're going to be able to get it. So we'll take some coal. And we'll try this. I do have a little bit of lava in there. Will this work? We'll find out. Don't know why that one's not fired up, but we'll see here in a minute. It should give us the wafer. Awesome. So there's the silicon wafer. Okay, so it only needs sand and coal. It needs 2 coal and 1 sand. I understand how it's doing it now. Okay, so that's what we need to get a part of this. Then we need gold parts. Pretty easy. We need 1 scrinch. Okay, and then we need a regular block. And a neon coil. Okay, so it's a coil with neon. Makes total sense. I wish there was a back button. Alright, so we'll figure this out and then we just need some cable. Pretty simple. Should be able to look this up. I do know we need gold. So we need really just one gold put in this machine, but this machine's really noisy. Man, is it noisy. just for 4 gold parts. Alright, so this guy right here. Oh, so actually, let's take our scrinch out of our bag. Mine's upside down. That's funny. Oh, we're out of coal. Good thing I have some on me. Alright. So, energy module, scrinch. What all are we missing? So, I can go ahead and take most of that stuff. I really want the black one to go ahead and match everything else. And all we're missing down below is... we're missing that neon part. There we go. Alright, so the neon coil... we'll go ahead and take all these parts out. And we can do all of our crafting over here really quick. So bam, we got all that. Then we can go ahead and make this guy. And now we have our research module energy. Oh, nice. Alright, we do want to scan this guy. Let's say power. It may be a multi-part. It is. Let's do power and energy. No, power and thermodynamics. Maybe power and engineering. Let's see if power connection has anything to even do with it. Yes, it does. Okay, so power and geology. It's got to be one of these. And actually, if it's 2 of these... no, it's not. Chemistry, logistics, it might be logistics. Okay, so chemistry is also involved. Let's try logistics. Some of the other ones I haven't tried. Metallurgy. Ah! It is. There's our chip assembly. And I'm sure that's probably the only thing that this guy has at the moment that we can worry about. But right now, we can hook this guy right here. It's connected to this. And take our generator and hook it beside it. Now this guy should get power once we feed this some kind of coal. I think I should have some coal in here. Yes, I do. And I think this is powered off of coal. Yes, it is. Oh boy, that's a noise. And yeah, it looks like it's going into here. Yes, it is. So this is slowly but surely feeding into this guy. And then once this has enough, it needs 600, I think, for this one. And this one, it needs 1200. So this one needs 600. Pretty reasonable. So let's go ahead and grab that. I also put my redstone back up. So we need 8 of that. So now we can research this. Let's go ahead and throw that in there and our 2 pieces of pipe. And now it's building up energy right now. And then once this is done, this guy is going to start working. It just needs that energy. As you can see, it's draining it. Every time this goes to work, it's draining it. So yeah, pretty cool. From what I know is you can convert this type of energy to RF, but you can't convert RF to the NE power. So this has its own power network. Kind of sucks, but oh well. As you can see, we're getting that research done now. And what that research was opening up is more logistic pipes. It's currently working on this, and I think this is the redstone pipe. And if it is, that opens up a lot for us with redstone piping, because I think that it works the same as an item pipe. It just also emits a redstone signal. And that's why I was kind of wanting to find a clock or some kind of way to emit a redstone signal in a loop that looks good. Because I know that there is other ways of doing, you know, you can make it with regular redstone, but I wanted to use one of those simplified clock blocks. mean, we have this repeating command block, is not what I want. Huh. So we have all these redstone tools. It's just... I'm sure these guys do redstone clock stuff, but... yeah. I'm not seeing... Maybe you guys know a way, because a lot of these mods I'm not familiar with. So if some of you guys have been playing this pack for a while, no, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, I can just go with a regular old clock. But yeah, this guy finished his research, so let's go back in here. Let's look at this. We now have a redstone pipe. Alright, it says naturally occurring redstone transfers a signal, or simple signal. It's also a part of a regular pipe as well. Alright, so, good to know. More research to come. Okay, so, we should be able to do some more research on these guys. Now that we've kind of got farther. The regular pipe, which I think I put away. Wonder where I did put the pipes. I don't know. We should be able to research the redstone pipe. I want to kind of see what this guy requires. So it requires 10 silicon wafers and 8 copper. So silicon, it's going to be some more sand and more coal. So this would only do 5, right? And that should get us 10, I think. 2 coal per sand. And that should do its thing. That'll get us our wafers, and then everything else we kind of can't do for now. But yeah, I wanted to test out the block breaker. So let's get a lever. And we're going to go down and find some obsidian and see if we can't figure something out with that. Alright, moment of truth. Can this guy break obsidian in one single swoop? Okay, so it's actually backwards. Let me change this. I need to have it facing the other direction, I guess. Nope, faces up. So that's kind of a pain. The scrinch can probably rotate him. Let me try this. Let me try getting over here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try this. Let's put a lever on the top. And it does. That one shots obsidian. Wow. How nice is that? So, yeah, this is going to make obsidian farming a little bit easier. You can kind of set these up, and they'll do that. So, wow. Okay. So, good to know that that breaks obsidian. It should break just about any block we put in front of it. So, what we could do... You know, I have a bucket. Why don't I just grab a bucket of lava while I'm down here? And we can just make ourselves a simple cobblestone generator. Why not do that? Just wanted to throw this in. I do know there is an igneous extruder. Yeah. I have used them before. I just wanted to try something different, you know. Making this kind of thing using a... there it is. Igneous extruder. Yeah, I know how to use it. I know it doesn't use any power or anything like that. Pretty simple machine, but... and totally accessible. I just wanted to try this. I'll definitely be removing this because it does seem a bit laggy. But, I just wanted to try something new. Alright, guys. So I'm working this up, trying to get things moving here. And, I've kind of got this little setup figured out. We can go ahead and make a standard old lava generator, or cobblestone generator, just like this. Have this guy right here, block breaker. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a clock, I guess, right here. And we can use redstone piping. That new stuff that we're fixing to make. Let's see. Is it right here? Redstone pipe? Yes. Normal pipe. So we need our redstone, but we need normal pipe. Let's see. How do you make the normal pipe again? Alright, aluminum. 3 glass. Let's go ahead and make that. Bam. There's all of that for us. Alright. Oh yeah, I get that message sometimes. It says, looks like the sound system shut down. That's typical. Alright, so we have this. We'll have that coming out of the back, and we can have that going into some wardrobes. Just, you know, why not? Futurepack, why not? Alright, let's go ahead and do that. 2 separate wardrobes. That way, I guess we can pick the items up when we need to. And we'll put the wardrobes right here. So they're flat, solid blocks. And right here, we can have our pipe. Bam. And I guess we can run redstone signal across here. And so the item should be pumped into here. Let me kind of close up these holes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the stuff we need to make a redstone clock. Just a simple redstone clock. I wish there was honestly something in here that I knew about that that did that. Usually I just use the one from Extra Utilities, but Extra Utilities has not been put in this pack yet, or I don't know if it will. But, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and grab some redstone. We'll just make a simple repeater clock. Not that hard. We need 2 repeaters. And some redstone. And we should be good. Alright, so yeah, our sound system keeps restarting. Strange. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna get some more room here. What I need is, let's see, I can do it like this. We'll do all the way out. Like that. Actually, like that. Right? Hopefully that'll work. I hope. That's all I can ask for. Alright, so our coal ran out again. This is kind of getting annoying, but we'll figure it out. Alright, and then I need a redstone torch, I think, to activate it. Oh, I did it wrong, didn't I? Let's see. Oh, I totally messed up. Okay, I had it right. I had to go back and check and just make sure. Yeah, when you place it on the torch, you gotta place it down just fast enough that it just gets it going. And we should be able to connect this up. And it's not working. I figured that it would power this guy and it would turn on. Let's go ahead and make another scrinch. Actually, let's go ahead and break this. Nope, doesn't seem to work. Okay. Let's just move the cabling. There we go. It works without that, so I guess we can just hook it up like this. And we have a cobblestone generator from Futurepack. So, pretty simple there. I mean, look at that. No work at all for me, and it's going to split these up evenly. So it's just like having a full chest. And then I can put another one here, I guess, if I wanted to. And I can pick these up and take them with me. This guy I may have to restart every now and then. I don't know if it'll continue running, but if so, I just place the torch down and break it really fast. And we have a simple clock. So yeah, a little bit of redstone magic, and we're good to go. Alright. So I know we've done a little bit already in this episode, but I think we can kind of extend this on. This guy, we're working on the silicon wafers. So here's our 10 silicon wafers. Actually, we got 12, but we only need 10. And we needed, how much was that? 8 copper. Hopefully we have the 8 copper already made. Of course we do. And this guy should have a little bit of power in it by now. Yes, it does. It looks like it's just now starting to fill itself. Or it will here shortly. Okay. Let's get our 10 silicon wafers in there. And our 8 copper. And I think both of these require power, or maybe just this. No, this one section requires power. This section requires support. This section requires experience. And this is just standard, whatever items in there. It's just going to take some time to research it. So yeah, so this is time. This is energy. This is support. And this is experience. And each one requires their own module to be around the researcher. So yeah, pretty interesting. Some things are definitely getting interesting. This is kind of like a blender thing for an alloyer, I would say, for this mod. So yeah. Another thing I would kind of like to get done in this episode is a blast furnace. So I guess we can try and hurry and do that. Blast brick is not too bad. Blaze powder, and then any kind of nether brick. So any kind of your standard nether brick will work. Let's take some clay. Actually, how much brick do we have? We have 40 brick. Nether brick. Like none. We need some nether brick cooked up. ASAP. I did put that battery there. I do have to get some coal. It looks like everything's just nomming up the coal. This guy should be done. Yeah, everything's just eating my coal up. Like I can't even keep up with the coal demands right now. That's why I need to get some better energy sources. But yeah, right now this is gonna take a while. So I'll be right back whenever we get the brick we need. All right, so I think we should have enough stuff to be able to make this by now. I really hope. Let's go and look. Blast. Blast brick. And we could just throw all of this stuff in here. We need 27. Perfect. 27. Okay, let's go back and we can go ahead and try this. Let's see. Your hammer. I might have it on me, actually. I do. Okay, so we need somewhere to put this. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and break this guy down. And we'll swap this guy out with a bigger furnace right up next to this one. How about that? There we go. That way we can get some better stuff. Us cooking up. That way we can kind of get into some better power generation. Let's see. What am I doing? I need iron, not itron. We'll take 64 iron. That'll get us a good start. Go in there. Get us some coal coke in there. Actually, let's turn that into blocks of coal coke. And we'll just use that. So how nice is this? We'll get ourselves some steel, and that 4 coal coke, that should totally get us enough steel. This guy is just about full. That's a lot of power that's actually generating there. And our research is getting somewhere. If we take a look, you can see right here we're moving on to chip assembly. And that's going to move us into power 2, assembly 2, and that should unlock these next tiers, I think. But before we get any of these other tiers unlocked, we have to go through the basics, I'm guessing. So the chip assembly, as you can see, it tells you a little bit about it here. And it doesn't show you the recipe on how to make the assembly table, but it does say research item assembly table. So I'm assuming that means look up assembly table. And I found it easier to do table. and right here is the assembly table. So it requires a block, neon. I mean, it's really simple to make this guy. So we'll be doing that probably in the next episode or so. I really want to get the Horn of the Wild, or you know, a few of the easy things to get from Botania that are actually really useful, especially since I have so much grass to get rid of. I mean, I really got to get rid of some of this grass. It's kind of bothering me seeing so much of it, but I hope you guys have been enjoying the series here, and if you have, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it as well. And as always, thanks for watching.